Studebaker Hawk. I'd like one of those. Too many cars on the bucket list. Let's go back into the show. See what's doing here. 67 GTO. Here's a 71 Buick with the N25 rear exit exhaust. Bench seat, column shift, AM/FM 8-track, no gauges, just the sport exhaust and a hood tack and a 455 with the rare slotted wheels. Never seen those before. 71 455 GS. 165 GS convertibles with a 455, going fast with class. 64. This thing is running real smooth. Must have the lower horsepower engine. No, this thing, according to the tachometer, has a 6,500 RPM red line, which indicates a 365 horse or a 375 fuel injection, which it doesn't have. It's a 365 horse, and it sounds awfully smooth. Here comes a Saab Sonnet from Sweden. Used to see these around Vermont. Keeps the bugs away. 2-stroke. Is this a Saab Sonnet? Sonnet?
Yeah.
Sonnet.
Yeah, Sonnet. That's what it means in Swedish.
Right. Sonnet. It's a 2-stroke?
3-cylinder, 2-cycle.
2-cycle. Keeps the bugs away, huh?
It does. And everybody else.
3-speed on the tree. Beautiful. 4-speed.
Yes, 4-speed.
Is it overdrive, the 4th gear?
No, it's a 1-to-1.
1-to-1, direct drive. What a great little car. Yeah, keeps everybody away. 2-cycle. 70 Camaro Rally Sport Z28 with the correct F60 15s, 4-speed. LT1. 350, 360 horse, 370 in a Corvette. Gotta know your statistics. AM/FM, high RPM, tachometer, 150 speedometer. Look at those big tires. 4 T3s, white striped tires, 455. Big block. 442, 72. It was an option by 72, no longer an individual model. Trumpet exhaust, 72. I can't believe how quiet. Buick, 38. Just runs too quiet for 360 horsepower. 365 horse, solid lifter, I don't know. Big block, huge GSX spoiler. 67 GTO, black, red interior, 4-speed, power steering and brakes. There's my vacuum gauge on the console, just like I have in my Grand Prix. AM/FM radio, rear seat speaker, poverty caps. What horsepower we got here in the 67? 21,000 mile car. 6-owner, original owner, sold in '88, having 18,000 miles. GT 500. The Shelby was getting heavy. 428 power, yep, Cobra Jet. Better to compete with the Grand Prix. Shelby. Dusty, everything's getting dusty. 21,000 mile GTO Survivor. HO, no more tri-power in 67. It's got the gauges and the tack right there. 4-speed Hurst shift. Plain steering wheel. Had a few options, not too many. Lots of T3 headlights, the same parking lamps that I have in my Grand Prix. All the original documentation. 400 HO. No more tri-power, 2-owner car, dealer installed Ram Air, numbers matching. What a beauty. Buicks and Chevys, All kinds of goodies. 7-liter Ford. Is it a Galaxy 500?
Yeah, no, that's right.
360 Ram Air Javelin. 67 Corvette Special Order Copo, white with blue trim and a silver exterior. And here's a car I wanted to look at. What I got here from memory. Probably not very much. This fellow bought this car brand new. He wanted a 66. He couldn't afford the down payment until 4 years later, cutting grass, delivering newspapers. Ordered it brand new. It's got 8,000 miles.
Yep, there it is. F7014s.
F7014 white stripes. I finally got my camera and you at the same time so I can look at this 8,000 mile car.
That's amazing.
Because that's the GM from Canada. That's their report on what's supposed to be in this car. So they keep all the records
Original
up there.
bill of sale.
Yep.
Yes, it. Frank Chevrolet Corporation, the Tarrytown, New York. That's at the base of the
Right under the Tappan Zee Bridge.
Tappan Zee Bridge, exactly.
Yeah, we were talking because I have one too that I've had for 45 years from brand new. I bought it brand new. That's why I saw he was the original owner. I said, I gotta go talk to this guy.
I was talking to the guy here with the Monte Carlo SS454 and I was mentioning there was a guy with a Chevelle with 8,000 miles. I turned around and said, wait a minute, there's the car.
There it is.
There it is, there you are. Just to be parked right next door to the car I was
I don't have
discussing.
8,000 on mine.
Big block as well?
Yeah, it's an SS, yeah.
Frank Chevrolet, North Tarrytown, New York. Amazing. Wow. Original tires, original fan belt.
Yeah, I don't have the original tires.
Original fan
belt.
belts. Oh yeah.
I went all the way along. I got the protective plate and everything too.
Original hoses, power clamps, vacuum delay switch for the distributor for emissions. Correct the mundo. Just the exhaust was changed and that's coming off. We're going to get a proper welded exhaust.
Yes.
Plastic inner fender panels, factory stapled. GM
I had to
grill.
swap mine out. Mine cracked on me. Now it's Canadian.
It should have been, there's a story, there's the Meet the Maker story where they were discussing the 400 grills that were ordered in black and there was no time to paint them red. Was that the story? One of the 400 grills.
Yours was made in January too, of 1970. So
You might
was
have
mine.
one too. You might have one.
Oshawa, Ontario,
Yeah,
made in Canada.
yeah. Canadian.
Eh? Yep. Yeah, a Canadian built car and shipped to the U.S.
Could have parked it right next to here.
You were saying that.
I know, there's a spot right open.
All original.
Didn't show up.
All original. No reproduction parts here. No made in China brake booster that's got the lines that are punched in too sharp.
Looks like hell, but it's real.
Well, the Chinese imitations look good until you compare it to a proper one. They're never correct. The striping's never right. The stamping's never right. It's close. Proper tower clamps. Draw marks on the rad support. No touch-up paint here. Genuine 1970 Chevelle SS 396. Never restored. Never nothing. Except for the exhaust, this car is entirely original. The shocks are the genuine spirals made in Canada. I will show you something on the car the fellow showed me earlier. He was discussing the door fit. His doors didn't fit properly. Look at that seam. The paint quality was really poor. A little bit of overspray here. Anyhow, what happened was they pounded on the door, and the fellow at the factory who was at a Chevelle meeting said they used to dent 30% of the doors to send it off to the body shop and do some body work. And if you look carefully with the right angle, you can see the dent and a little bit of paint touch-up they did. And there's overspray and orange peel, and it's far less than a perfect paint job, even by 1970 standards. No rust, 4-speed M20. Never touched. Still has the original tires from the factory. No white letters. White stripe. Chevelle SS 396. Real documentation. Yeah. Completely black. No, there's not a horizontal stripe with a body color in the middle. Yep. Canadian Chevelles have all black grills, but in order to document this, I claim to do the GM Canada ultimately will document. Yep. Documented factory black grill with no red stripe. It's original. The original window sticker from Frank Chevrolet, North Tarrytown. Black vinyl top, vinyl interior, straddle bucket seats, Vinyl roof covering, center console, positive traction, 4-speed close ratio, power steering and push button, SS equipment, $445. Total sticker price, $39.91, under $4,000.
It's a nice little car. Who's here yesterday?
SS 4-speed close ratio.
This way we leave this long.
Console, vinyl roof, positive traction, radio, power steering, white striped tires, and stripes. Nope. We don't need no stinking stripes. There it is, Z25 SS 396. Or in Canada, Z25. Wow, that paint job is definitely subpar. Love it. So many beauties here. 67